shall never be found. Hey, honey, I know how it sounds. You pour quicksilver down the stream, find me.
Okay, we're still here in Campbell River. We wanted to get some ocean fishing done while we're here, obviously. And best place to do it.
And there is a exclusive fishery here in Campbell River, and it is called the Tyee Club.
Yeah, we're
going to become members of Tyee Club.
Absolutely, we're standing here in front of what's called the Tyee Pool at the Tyee
Clubhouse.
Yeah, we're gonna get fishing where it's rowing.
Rowing, very unique.
Yeah.
We got
our old friend Steve from Tall Tail Charters.
You've seen him once, you'll see him
rowing
again.
us away.
I've seen him twice actually.
Yeah.
There's a list a mile long, rules and regulations.
Yeah, we're gonna
through
get
them all.
into that. We're gonna go meet the Weighmaster, he's called.
Right.
This is the bell we're gonna ring when we catch that Tyee. I'm not gonna ring yet because that's probably a faux pas.
Guarantee it's football. It's a little windy, which I feel kind of bad for Steve because he's got a row in the wind.
We'll just be sitting there.
Yeah, so I don't feel bad for us at all. I'm gonna put on some pants and hit the water.
Okay.
We got Bob, the
Our
Weighmaster.
good friend Bob here, the Weighmaster.
We just became friends and now good friends. And he's going to kind of show us how they test the, what's the word for that?
Test the line test.
Line test, the line test.
Yeah.
So what are some of the other rules besides the test?
Okay.
Which is 20 pounds, right?
Which is 20-pound
20
lines. Single barbless hook, plug or spoon, 6 to 9 foot rod, maximum of 6 ounce weight, in a rowboat, motor out of the water, no bait.
They're all very strict rules, I imagine.
Yes, they are. Most of your guides around here, or I'll say all your guides around here, will disqualify your fish if something goes wrong.
Fair enough.
When you hook the fish, you land the fish. Nobody can touch it. Nobody can touch you, the rod, the reel, nothing. The only thing your guide, if your weight hangs up, he can release your weight and you can net your fish when you get into the boat. Other than that, it's all yours. Yeah, it's all yours.
Pressure's on.
The pressure's on.
All right.
Okay.
So how long have you been the Weighmaster?
I've been here, this is my 4th season now. Yeah.
4 seasons of many, I assume.
4 seasons of many, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right. Anything interesting piece of Tyee trivia we should know before we hit the water?
Yeah, just get us some fish.
Trivia? Okay.
Bottom line.
We got the best guide on the water, so I don't see why we wouldn't.
Not a problem.
No, just, I mean, we're 92 years old and proud of that.
Nice.
past.
Oh, wow.
I noticed this is the only remains of the original Tyee.
Yeah, you'll see our new wharf when you go over there. It's a gem compared to what you're looking at there.
The old wharf was made of driftwood, apparently.
Well, we had members go right through the wharf, so they figured it was time for a new one.
Yeah, high time.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get registered and get out on the water.
By the way, you have to register.
Yes.
Yeah. So as Bob was saying, on the side of his clubhouse here, he's got 2 pins, one for the minimum height of a rod and the maximum height of a rod. We'll measure Steve's before we get out there. Measure Steve's rod, that was awful. As you can see, he falls just short. The story was like, the maximum height.
Oh boy, okay, edit.
Fishing and rod jokes,
Yes.
hand in hand.
The weight's 26 pounds. It's got to break the line. It can rock the weight, but it can't lift it. Just like that.
So that's good line then.
That's
it did lift the
legal
weight.
line, yeah.
So that came off of the reel here of the rod and reel that we're going to be using out there. So it's official. We're going to be using big plugs and spoons with a single barbless hook. That's one of the rules, right? It has to be single barbless. So I got that thing sticky sharp. This is a 6-inch tubby Tomic plug, it's called. Yeah. So,
Looks well used though.
This has been a really good plug for us. It's all scratched up and beat up, but we've definitely caught some Tyees with it. And then we're going to use a system. I told you guys you get the advanced system of weight. So what we're going to do is it's just a crib peg, and we're going to slide this up and eventually, like, I'm gonna get you guys to let out like a dozen pulls, and then we're gonna slide that weight up to the 12 pulls out. And then what happens is the weight stays there on this crib peg and surgical tubing. When you get a fish on, you actually can wind right through the weight, and you can wind this right back down to the plug, and then we can net the fish. The more common way people do it is they'll let out, if it is a dozen pulls, you let out a dozen pulls, and then just put a slip weight on there, like a sliding Pete's slip weight. And then when you get a fish on and you set the hook, it actually pulls out of the weight and slides down the line. I can show you one down the boat if you want how it works. But yeah, and then we're using 20-pound test on there, and we're all everything's all regulated here. We've measured it and tested the line, and we've measured the rod, and I think we're good to go.
Just gotta test the rower and the anglers.
Yes, the rower and the anglers. Yeah. And it is windy out there tonight. So,
Oh yeah. We feel kind of
Only slightly.
Is there a name for yours?
It is called Big Fish Catcher.
Oh wow. Is that native for something?
Big fish catcher. Native tongue.
No name.
The Misty White, as I call her.
What?
You just came up with that garbage?
The Misty White, because they're all white. Yeah. There's 34 days in it.
Steve gets me. Steve gets me, yeah.
We are proudly supported by Nanaimo Toyota. Welcome to the family. Proudly supporting our community. Visit us at nanaimotoyota.com. Amundsen Outdoor Products for dedicated anglers. Visit us at amundsen.ca. Pacific Net and Twine. Everything you need to land the big one. Visit us at pacificnetandtwine.com. Barkley Sound Lodge on the west coast of Vancouver Island offers premier halibut and salmon fishing. Come fish with us, you won't be disappointed. And Tall Tale Charters, your story begins here. Visit talltale.bc.ca to start your adventure.
Nice. So yeah, apparently I didn't know this going in. Oh, sorry. Didn't know this going in, but I guess I'm driving. Just following the navigational beacons here.
Navigator up front there.
You're left or mine, right? Or port starboard if you're a nautical man like myself. On the water. Different vantage point, but couldn't ask for much better, actually.
We get to see all of us. It's great.
A rose between two thorns here, as they say.
What's that?
Yeah. All right. Are we ready to fish here, or how's this work?
We are ready to go. So, this is the advanced weight system, okay?
Advanced.
So this is only for experienced anglers like yourself. So what you got to do here now is wind it up. So everybody's starting to say, that's good right there. Let it out 12 full pulls right to the first guide. Okay, so now what needs to happen is you need to grab a hold of that line and bring it in the boat, hand over hand, like into your lap. So grab a hold of the line. Now, you got to grab a hold of the weight and that surgical tubing, and then slide the line back out. So
It's like how far?
Out, and then pull it all the way. Yeah, you just let it feed back into the water. So put the plug in the water. Make sure the plug isn't tangled.
Yeah, we got everything.
Okay. Okay. So turn the rod upside down. Ooh. Yeah, and then let out another 20.
Slow boat.
Okay, now turn it upside down. Just make sure the drag is good. I don't want it too loose.
It's not that loose.
Not too tight either, right? So give it a test there.
I think it feels right.
You guys
How was that?
happy with your drags?
Pretty
All right with it.
Okay, you don't want to be too tight. Okay,
tight,
now you want to put your thumb on the back of the drum.
I'm on the drum.
Okay, rod tip down right
So you hold it upright like this?
Yeah. It's like
Okay,
that.
all right.
Now, Tyler, yours back towards the boat, back of the boat. Right. And even right about the perfect.
Science.
Nathan's gonna go to the side. Okay. A little bit more my way. A little bit more my way, a little bit more. There we go, right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice, bro.
Start to feel those plugs, but they should kick in and start to beat a bit. They might not beat too hard this way, but you kind of feel them beat.
I can see my rod tip sort of beating.
So they used to go a little lower the water line.
Okay.
A little bit back. No, back towards the middle.
Go back.
Really a 1 square foot area we can work with.
Bring the micrometer.
It sounds fussy, but it's got to be on the micrometer. So if one hits this thing, it'll be a real sharp plug. Honestly, see if you can break the rod off. Just nail it.
Yeah, right? You got her.
And then turn it over like you're gonna, wind it normally. And it's
So I think, Steve, we're talking on the way up. Other than Nathan's son, you're the most recurring character on the show.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how many times has Trevor been going on there. 3 times?
High game.
Yeah, we've done different things though every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, every time.
What's the science behind this being full of Tyees as opposed to just over there?
Good question.
Well, there is. It's not really full of Tyees, but this is kind of the last stop that the fish make before they go up the river and spawn. Right? So it's kind of the last.
We're all coming here.
Yeah, they just kind of hold off the river mouth until it rains like this, right? And this will probably bump a bunch of fish up the river, which could be good for rowing because maybe there'll be some more fish cruising through here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Might be active.
Woo! Okay. So it's
Just activity.
just the last stop for spawning, essentially.
That's really, yeah, before the. Some people say though that the fish actually go part way up the river and then they come back out, part way up the river, come back out, and then something in their head just clicks. Okay, it's time to head up the river and spawn, and then away they go. Right? And most of these fish will actually go up the Campbell and then into the Quinson River system, and then up the Quinson River.
Because there's a hatchery on the Quincy, isn't there?
There is a hatchery in the Quinson.
Nice.
And there will be some salmon will spawn naturally in the Campbell as well.
And another question that hit me during that: are we allowed to keep hatchery and wild, or is there a yes? Okay, so anything caught is keepable.
Yeah, in Chinook salmon, right?
Chinook.
Yeah, that's Department of Fisheries and Oceans rule. Right? So that's the same rules apply to here as if you were to catch one,
Yeah.
out in the power boat.
Yeah, of
somewhere
course.
else, right?
Okay.
Well, the only thing that's close to wild right now is the coho.
No.
Oh yeah, nobody may not even know this yet.
Last time we saw Steve, it was just Steve.
It's just Steve.
In 3 weeks, it's going to be Tyler's father-in-law.
Yes.
There it is. There it is. So that's exciting.
That is exciting. Yeah. 3 weeks.
Unless
Man.
Tyler screws up on a good fight here tonight.
Yeah, all bets are off.
He's
All
out.
bets are off, man. It could be.
Could be Nathan next time.
I land the Tyee, I'm in.
Hey, Nathan, up the silo a little bit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, a little bit, he said. Jeez.
Stay in that 1 square foot.
There's always got to be one problem.
Yeah, problem child.
Just glad I didn't have to tie any knots on this.
Nice. Famous for it.
Yeah, Nathan has an interesting knot. Never quite seen anything like that.
And then doesn't cut it off. Like when you cut it off, it doesn't cut off the strand, the tail. That's the word.
Most people tie the knot and then they trim the tail from the knot off. Not Nathan. Nathan likes to leave on there. I don't know if it's to attract weeds or.
It's just a flex fish.
This is to attract the fish. It's worked for me a number of times.
Yeah, just a handful.
You put one
Side
line.
there, Nathan, look out to the side. There we go.
Never mind. See, the problem is I'm a hand talker, so I take my hand off the rod, and then it moves towards the boat, and then Steve yells at
You're probably
me.
going to get a tie even.
Okay.
So it goes, it's so wide. You're more to the side, Nathan, please.
Oh, come on.
Notice I haven't got any tips over here.
You're
I'm
like,
like, I'm
I'm
dialed.
like way more over to the side than you
I'm
are.
dialed over here.
It's because you got your shoulders curved up the outside. Put them more, a little more towards the aisle. You won't let your feet go.
My shoulders?
So there you go. Beautiful. Now you can go back a bit. Back right there. You're on it, man.
Come on.
You can't see your rod again. Put your shoulders back. No, shoulders. Now back to the boat. There you go. You're on it right there, buddy. That's it.
Well, I'm never doing
You're
this
gonna
now.
get one tonight, I know.
Thanks,
How,
Steve.
but you're gonna get it.
You're so negative yet so positive at the same time.
Got a compliment sandwich. A master.
I call it a sandwich.
The master of the compliment
Nathan,
sandwich.
you are looking good tonight in your outfit. You're holding your rod badly, so correct it. But you know what? I think you'll put a good strike in. That's a sandwich.
Culinary master of the compliment sandwich. So Nathan's saying he was at a vegetarian wedding last night.
To each their own. But here's my
Beef.
qualm.
No pun intended.
Nice. Why is it kind of accepted to have salmon at the vegetarian dinner? How is that not like still an animal? You know?
Because no, I could be wrong, but vegetarian to me is no meat. Is fish not meat?
Yeah. Like it's an animal.
Is it no red meat?
You know, I mean, I think fish still has feelings just as much as say like a chicken does.
Now vegan is another end of it. That's
What's
completely
the
different.
difference between a vegetarian and a vegan?
Vegan, I
I
don't
don't
think you can have animal-related product. You can't have cheese because there's
Oh.
milk involved from the cow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Steve, where are you at with that?
Okay?
Should fish be off the menu for vegetarians, or is that a gray area?
I agree with you. I don't quite understand it either. But I think there's two types of vegetarian. There is your vegan vegetarian
Yeah.
that has no, like you said, no byproducts or anything.
Byproducts, that's the word.
And your vegetarian is, I guess, the first level of a vegan. I don't know, maybe if you're vegetarian for, I don't know how that works. Like if you're vegetarian for so many years.
You graduate to a vegan. Just get your gold star.
Way to go, you did it.
There you go.
Now you can't eat anything.
Cut out the rest. Yeah.
Sure,
Congratulations.
I'm not popular now either, but-
Hope you hate yogurt.
You think a carrot has no feelings when he's poking it off?
That's the same old
He
thing.
loves it in the ground. You know?
Same old thing.
You know, I
That's what
bet you science will one day discover that like trees and plants have feelings.
Then
And
what do
we're
you
gonna
eat?
feel so bad.
Then what do you get?
25 pulls.
Okay, so we got a total count here. 8 boats out here now. Which things are about to heat up. So really, we've been practicing for the last couple hours.
I have no idea how many casts I'm doing here. Hey Steve, if you lose count, do you reel back in or you just say screw it?
Right back in there, Nathan, and it's quite important to be a correct amount of pulls out.
What if you go 26?
Ooh boy.
Whoa.
Now, it's a little chilly still.
Yeah, I bet you Steve's warm though.
Steve, how you doing back there?
I'm warm as toast. But I keep
Warm as
down
toast.
in my muscles.
Just out of the toaster. Looking good back there, Steve.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you look pretty salty. It's good.
Come on, stop it.
Stop. Some people you see guiding a boat, and you're like, you know what? That's obviously their first year or whatever.
Not this guy.
No, you know he's been doing
Banter.
it.
Seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
Banter. Jason is on.
Oh, we're dusk. It's really lovely out here.
It is quite nice. The wind has died down. Rain has almost stopped completely. This is great. Wow. This is nature at its finest here. Woo!
Whoa, under the boat! Whoa, whoa!
Focus. Focus. You almost knocked him out with the paddle, Steve. This is good. No, that's the fish right there. Yeah, the fish is right there. actually pretty good.
He's down to that.
He is not interested. Good technique.
Whoa!
Yes!
That's awesome. That's awesome, boys. Solid.
24. Look at that fish!
Good job, Nathan.
Right on, Steve.
Yes. Oh god. Okay. Get both from here.
Toss it back in.
Let him go?
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Good job again, man.
Wow. Good work. That's awesome.
Woo! That was pretty cool, actually.
That was awesome.
Wow. That was pretty sweet.
Nice.
That was pretty sweet.
So sweet. Nathan caught one.
And it was a beauty.
It was a beauty.
We just saw a big, massive sea lion.
It was pretty well game over when that happens.
Yeah.
So,
Not much else is going to be happening out here today.
Let's pass that whole thing back.
There you go, Steve-O.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Oh, if you're ever in the Campbell River area,
Fish 101, Nathan.
from July 15th to September 15th, try it out. Get
And
it?
that's for this guy.
Yeah,
Telltale Charters.
that's Steve.
That's Steve Babcock.
You're one and only.
Thanks again, Steve.
Thank
You're the
you
man.
guys. You guys did a great job. Awesome.
Wish this helicopter wasn't here.
Pretty loud. But until next time, signing off.
Another day on the water.
Been the fishing rods.
Telecal, Nathan Thomas, Steve Babcock.
Can't get enough of two men and their fishing rods?
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube or visit our website.
We are supported by Nanaimo Toyota, Amundsen, Pacific Net and Twine, Barkley Sound Lodge, Fish Army, and Tall Tale Charters. With additional support provided by the Longwood Brew Pub, the Spirit of the Island, and Arbutus RV, making a great vacation easy to take.